Welcome to the different types of energy. Take a look at the video that is about to pop up. That was an example of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy something has because it's moving. The heavier and faster something is, the more kinetic energy it has. Think of a fast-moving soccer ball or a heavy car going down the road. They have a lot of kinetic energy because they're in motion. So, when something is moving, it has this special kind of energy called kinetic energy. Imagine you have a soccer ball, and it's sitting up on a shelf, even though it's not moving. It has something called potential energy. It's like the energy that's stored in things because of where they are or how they're positioned. When you pick up that soccer ball and hold it up high, you give it more potential energy because it's now ready to fall down. So, potential energy is like the energy something has because of where it is or how it's set up, like a ball ready to roll or something ready to fall. Thermal energy is the special kind of energy that things have because they're hot or warm. It's what makes a cup of hot chocolate hot and gives you that warm feeling from the sun. It's like the invisible warmth that comes from something when it's heated up. So, when you feel something warm, it's because of thermal energy, like the cozy feeling you get from a warm blanket.
In power plants, they use something like really hot fire to make electricity. It's a bit like when you boil water to make steam, and the steam can make things spin around. Just like a fan or a windmill, at the power plant, they use this spinning to create electricity, which is what powers our homes and gadgets. So, thermal energy from the fire helps make the electricity we use every day. Chemical energy is a bit like a superpower hidden inside everyday objects. It's the energy locked away in the food you eat, the fuel in your car, or the batteries in your gadgets when you eat. Your body takes this chemical energy and turns it into the strength and vitality you need to play, learn, and grow. Likewise, in a car, the chemical energy in gasoline makes the engine roar to life. And in batteries, it powers your toys and devices. So, chemical energy is this incredible energy source that makes everything around us work, almost like magic. Power plants use special fuels like coal or natural gas, which have chemical energy stored in them. When they burn these fuels, it creates heat, just like when you cook something in the oven. This heat is then used to make electricity, kind of like how you need electricity to power your video games and lights at home. So, power plants use chemical energy to make the electricity we use in our daily lives. Solar energy is a type of energy that comes from the sun. You know how the sun is a big, hot ball of fire in the sky. Well, it gives off light and heat, and we can use that to make electricity. It works by special panels called solar panels that we put on rooftops or in open areas. These panels have something called solar cells in them. When the sun's rays shine on these cells, they turn the sunlight into electricity. It's kind of like magic sunlight power. This electricity can be used to power things like your home and lights, and even charge your gadgets. It's cool because it's clean and doesn't cause pollution like some other ways we get electricity. Plus, the sun is always there during the day, so we can keep using this energy as long as the sun keeps shining. So, solar energy is all about using the sun's power to make electricity and help us do lots of things, while being kind to the environment. Mechanical energy is like the energy of things moving or ready to move. Kinetic energy. This is the energy of things when they are moving. Imagine a car driving down the road or a soccer ball rolling on the ground. They both have kinetic energy because they're in motion. Potential energy. This is the energy of things because of where they are or how they're positioned. If you have a ball at the top of a slide, it has potential energy because it's ready to roll down. When it does start rolling, it turns into kinetic energy. So, mechanical energy is all about how things move and the energy they have because they're moving or because they're ready to move. Windmills are machines that capture the mechanical energy of the wind through rotating blades and convert it into various forms of energy, such as mechanical work or electricity. They are a prime example of harnessing wind's kinetic energy for practical applications. Nuclear energy is a type of energy that comes from the tiny particles inside atoms, which are the building blocks of everything around us. When we use nuclear energy, we're releasing a lot of power by splitting the tiny particles in a controlled way. This energy is used to generate electricity in nuclear power plants, which can light up our homes and power all sorts of machines. It's important to handle nuclear energy carefully to keep it safe and make sure it doesn't harm the environment. Atoms are the fundamental building blocks of everything. They have a center with protons and neutrons, the core, and electrons that zoom around it. Different types of atoms combine to create everything around us, from water to toys. So, atoms are the key to making our entire world. Sound energy is a type of energy that we can hear. It's created when something vibrates or moves back and forth really fast. This could be a drum skin vibrating when you hit it, or vocal cords vibrating when you talk. These vibrations travel through the air around us as waves, and when they reach our ears, we hear them as sounds. So, when you're talking to your friend, your words are actually energy traveling from you to them. Isn't that cool? Electricity is a special kind of energy that powers our homes, schools, and all the cool gadgets we use every day. It's like magic because we can't see it, but we can feel and use its power. Electricity is made by using different things like batteries, big turbines in power plants, or even the sun. We have to be careful with electricity and use it safely because it can be really strong and might give us a shock. So, remember to ask grown-ups for help when using electricity and enjoy the amazing things it can do. Wind energy is created when the wind blows and turns big windmills, which we call wind turbines. These turbines have large blades that spin around, just like a pinwheel. When the blades spin, they generate electricity that we can use to power our homes and schools. Wind energy is great because it doesn't pollute the air like some other sources of energy, and it's a clean and renewable way to make electricity from the power of the wind. So, it's like using the wind to make our world a little greener and cleaner. There you have it, 10 different types of energy explained. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, tell me in the comments, and I or someone else will answer them. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.